Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to Social Science online teaching classes from Vishwamanava Residential High School. I am Mahabubbi, your social science teacher. My dear students, now today we are going to discuss about the geography part of the fourth lesson, that is Indian soils. Indian soils lesson, it is very simple, very easy and scoreable lesson is Indian soil. Indian soil, we learn meaning and importance of soils in India, types of soils and their distribution, soil erosion, meaning, causes and effects, soil conservation. These points we discuss in this lesson. Now, let us continue. Let us start. Meaning of soil and importance of a soil. What is soil? Soil means it is a thin surface layer of the earth comprising of closely intermixed mineral and organic substance. Means it is a thin surface layer of the earth comprising of closely intermixed some minerals and organic substance is called as soil. It is a very important natural resources of India because agriculture is the main occupation of the people. So it is a very important natural resources of India. Agriculture production is basically depend on the fertility of the soil. Indian agriculture depend on health of the soil. It is fully depending on fertility of the soil. Next, let us continue formation of soil. Soil formation of India is mainly related to the parent rock, relief, climate and natural vegetation. Please make a note of all these. Formation of soil, parent rock, relief, climate and natural vegetation. Now let us continue, that is types of soil. Soils of India can be broadly classified into 6 main types. One is alluvial soil, second one is black soil, third one is red soil, fourth one is laterite soil, fifth one is desert soil and the last one is mountain soil. These are the important types of soils in India. Let us discuss one by one. First one is alluvial soil. See, alluvial soil. Alluvial soil that are composed of alluvium are called alluvial soil. They are formed from the sediments deposited by the rivers. Sediment deposited by the rivers. Then they are formed in the Indo-Gangetic plain and coastal plain. The alluvial soil basically they formed in the Indo-Gangetic plain and coastal plain. Then they covered an area of about 15 lakh kilometers square. Alluvial soil, they cover an area of about 15 lakh kilometer square. Then the main crops grown on this type of soils are wheat, paddy, sugarcane, cotton, jute and vegetables. These are the main important crops grown on alluvial soil: wheat, paddy, sugarcane, cotton, jute and vegetables. Now let us continue black soil. See, this is black soil. Basically, the black soil is also known as rigure. Black soil is also known as rigure. Rigure meaning in Kannada Banjar Bhumi. It is also known as rigure and black cotton soil as they are best situated for cotton cultivation. It is best situated for cotton cultivation. Then, very important, they are derived from the basalt rock. The black soil are derived from the basalt rock. Then, they are dark grey to black in color. Dark grey to black in color with high clay content. Then they are highly moisture and extremely compact. The black soil are highly moisture. Then black soils are largely found in Deccan basalt top region. The Deccan basalt top region like Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. Deccan basalt top region Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. Then they occupy about 5.46 lakh kilometers square. The black soil they occupied about 5.46 lakh kilometers square in India. The main crops grown on black soil, there are cotton, sugarcane, jowar, maize, pulses, wheat and chilies. Cotton, sugarcane, jowar, maize, pulses, wheat and chilies. These are the main crops grown on black soil. Then let us continue the another important types of soil, that is red soil. See, this is the picture of a red soil. Basically, the red soils are formed from the weathering of granite and other crystalline rocks. Basically, we can see it is formed from the weathering of granite and other crystalline rocks. Then the color of red soil is, the color of this soil is generally we can see red or reddish brown color. Red or reddish brown color. Then they cover a vast area, a large area of about 5.2 lakh kilometer square. Then they are also found in Tamil Nadu, Southern Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Kerala, Goa, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Nagaland and West Bengal. They are found in 11 places Karnataka, 11 places in India, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Kerala, Goa, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Nagaland and West Bengal. Then the main crops grown on red soil, ragi, millets, groundnuts, tobacco and potato. These are the main crops grown on red soil. Then let us continue laterite soil. See, This is a picture of laterite soil. These soils are formed in tropical areas. Keep it in mind, the laterite soil are formed in tropical areas. High temperature, the conditions of high temperature and rainfall, these types of soils are formed. Then they are mainly found in Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats. They are mainly found in, we can see, the laterite soil, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, Chota Nagpur, Meghalaya Plateau, Rajmahal Hills, Vindhyas and Satpuras. These places, the laterite soil has largely found. These soils are cover an area of about 2.48 lakh kilometer square. Understand? They are leached soils, not fertile. Then the main crops grown on laterite soil: cashew, rubber, tea, coffee and paddy. These are the main crops grown on laterite soil. Then the another important types of soils, that is desert soil. See, this is the picture of a desert soil. Desert soils. These soils are formed under desert and semi-desert conditions. We can see these soils are formed under desert and semi-desert conditions. Then they are largely found the desert soil, the largely found northern west part of India. Northwestern part of India. Then they are fairly friable, have a high content of salt. Then it has a low in moisture. These are not suitable for cultivation of many crops. The desert soil is not suitable for the cultivation of many crops. Then desert soil, a major part of Rajasthan. Rajasthan, we can see the fully desert soil. Southern Haryana, Punjab and northern part of Gujarat. The major parts of desert soils: Haryana, Rajasthan, Punjab and northern part of Gujarat. Totally they occupy about 1.42 lakh kilometer square. Then the main crops grown in desert soil: date and prill millet. These are the main crops grown on desert soil. Then let us continue the sixth types of soil, that is mountain soil. See, this is the picture of mountain soil. Mountain soil, they are mostly formed due to the decomposition of organic matter. It is largely formed to the decomposition of the organic matters. These soils are mainly found on slopes of mountains and hills covered by forest. The mountain soil, we can basically see slopes of mountains and hills covered by the forest. Then The mountain soils, they are largely found in India. Some important places, that is Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Manipur states, and along the western Ghats. These places, the mountain soils are largely found in India. These soils cover an area of about 2.85 lakh kilometer squares. Then the main important crops grown on the mountain soil, that is coffee, tea and fruits. Coffee, tea and fruits, these are the main crops grown on mountain soil. Then it is also, they are rich in humus and are fertile. Then they are useful for plantation crops. Keep it in mind, the mountain soil, it is useful for the plantation crops. Then let us continue the concept, that is soil erosion. Soil erosion means removal of topsoil by natural agents. Removal of topsoil by natural agents is called as soil erosion. The rivers, glaciers, winds, sea waves, etc. remove the top layer of fertile soil and deflect the fertility of the soil. My dear students, soil erosion means removal of topsoil by the natural agents. Removal of the topsoil by the natural agents like rivers, glaciers, winds, sea waves, etc. These are the natural agents. Understand? And it is also top layer of the fertile soil. Then what are the main important causes of soil erosion? The main important causes of soil erosion, that is, first one is deforestation. Deforestation, it is the main important causes for the soil erosion. Then overgrazing. Overgrazing, it is also the main important causes of soil erosion. Shifting cultivation, making bricks, tiles, facility methods, these are the important causes of soil erosion. Deforestation, overgrazing, shifting cultivation, faculty methods, making bricks, tiles, etc. These are the main important causes for the soil erosion. Understand? Then what are the effects of soil erosion? What are the effects? Major effects of soil erosion. The major effects of the soil erosion, that is loss of soil, fertility and fall in agricultural productivity. Loss of soils, fertility and fall in agricultural productivity. That is the major effects of soil erosion. Then it leads to silting and floods. Then change of the course of rivers. Change of the course of rivers, it is also the effects of the soil erosion. Then reduction of capacity of the reservoirs. Groundwater level is low. Decreasing soil moisture. Then vegetation covers dries up. Then increasing droughts. Economy as a whole suffering a great setback. These are the important effects of soil erosion. Once again I repeat the important effects of the soil erosion. The first one is fall in agricultural productivity. Fall in agricultural productivity, we can see loss of soil fertility and fall in agricultural productivity. Then the second main important effects of the soil erosion, that is it leads to silting and floods, changing the course of rivers and reduction of capacity of the receivers. Understand? It leads to silting and floods, change of the course of rivers and reduction of capacity of the receivers. Then groundwater. Water level is lower and there is a decrease in soil moisture. Decrease in soil moisture. Groundwater level is lower and decreasing soil moisture. Then vegetation covers deserts up and drought increase. Then last important effects of soil erosion, that is economy as a whole suffers a great setback. These are the effects of soil erosion. Now the last concept, let us continue, that is conservation of soil. Protection of soil. Conservation. How to conserve? Conservation of the soil. Protection of soil from erosion and preservation of fertility of the soil is called soil conservation. Soil conservation means it is the protection of soil. Protection of soil from erosion. Preservation of fertility of the soil is called as soil conservation. Several measures are adopted for soil conservation. Several measures are adopted for conserving soils. There are afforestation and reforestation. The measures of the conservation of the soil, the first one is afforestation and reforestation. Then second one is control over grazing. Control over grazing. Then contour farming. Then constructions of check dams. Constructions of the check dams, it is also the major measures of the conservation of soil. Then contour bounding, gully control and bench tracing. These are the important measures of conservation of soil. Afforestation and reforestation, control over grazing, contour farming, constructions of check dams, contour bounding, gully control, bench tracing. These are the measures of conservation of soils. Then there is an urgent need to conserve soil under the 5 years plans. Much importance given for this accept. Okay, my dear students, in today's class we learn about meaning and importance of soils in India, types of soils and their distribution. Types of soils, we can see there are 6 types of soils: alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, desert soil and mountain soil. Then meaning of soil erosion, causes of soil erosion and major effects of soil erosion. Then meaning of soil conservation, and measures of soil conservation. Okay, my dear students, chapter is completed. Thank you very much.